The Bobcats will kick this away, start us off. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. The defense with more pre-snap movement. Trying to find room. It's Jackson. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
This defense has got to play better up front, in particular on first down. This offense continues to just gain yards on first down, churning out 4, 5, 6 yards, and staying out of obvious passing situations. This defensive line has got to start winning their one-on-one blocks up front.
Caught near the sticks. It's Jackson. That'll pick up first down yardage very near the 40.
That's a good find by this quarterback to move the chains and create another first down. And now you got to keep this momentum going. Take this ball and try to move it all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
Completion good for first down yardage for this offense. Grab behind the line. It's Jackson. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Offense comes up now 2nd and 8 after that very short gain on the completion. Pre-snap motion from the receiver to throw. It's Brown. Quarterback delivers quickly, a receiver on the screen. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Chris, the key to these wide receiver screens is that the wide receiver has to make the first guy miss. If you can do that, there's a lot of yardage to be had. But if not, it's going to be a short gain, and you're going to be behind the sticks.
Now a timeout called by the offense. That's their first. Now left with 2 of them here in the first half. Big moment on the opening drive. They face 3rd down. He keeps it. Can he get there? Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, it felt like the defense was expecting that call. This offensive coordinator may be going back to the well one too many times, trying to go with the option play, and the quarterback has nowhere to go with this football. They were overwhelmed up front. That's a terrific stop, and they're going to force this team to punt the football.
Keeping it on the ground here. And they'll force him out of bounds after a short run.
Well, now this defense is in a perfect situation. You're creating an obvious passing situation for the offense, and you can get these pass rushers going. Get them out on the edge, let them get after the quarterback, and create havoc in the backfield.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? And the quarterback dropping back. Catch made on the left side. Tackle, but first down.
Big completion like that early in the game is huge for the quarterback's confidence. Now you feel like you can do that over and over and over again. This play caller needs to start putting the ball in his hands now. You build the momentum through a completion like that. You got to utilize it. Go back to that well.
Catch made on the out route. Breaks free down the right side. Out of bounds. He's spotted inside the 40.
That's a good find by the quarterback. These early first downs within the series, they're so important to establish momentum. And now you've got to take that momentum and carry it with you. Try to get this ball down the field and go get points on this series.
They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
You know, Chris, one of the things we don't talk about enough in quarterback play is the decision-making in the run game. And here in the RPO, he makes a great read. He's not throwing the football. It doesn't go on his stat sheet, but he hands the football off on a beautiful read, and it's a nice productive game for this offense.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Looking to scramble. Going to try to use his legs here. Slides to avoid the big hit.
You know, Chris, when you boil this game all the way down for a quarterback, it really is about two things. Getting first downs, getting touchdowns. Here, he's able to move the chains, and he does so easily.
And the Bobcats getting set on 1st and 10. The back's got it. Man tackled after a small pickup there.
Well, the key to third down success is being good on first down. And here the defense does a great job on first down of bowing up and stopping the run. And that's the key to this thing. If you can create long yardage situations, now they have to throw the football, and that pass rush can start getting after it.
Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. Oh, and he fumbles. Oh, fortunate to make the recovery himself.
Well, he's got to be about the most relieved guy in the stadium, certainly. He fumbles this ball, and it's able to bounce right back to him. That is such a great bounce for this offense to maintain possession and try to create a little momentum.
Try and muscle for the first down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
That's just a really nice job by the running back and the offensive line. They're persistent in the run game, and it pays off for a first down.
And the Bobcats hoping to punch it in here. They have 1st and goal. Stop at the line, still a few yards short from pay dirt.
This offense is able to gain yards running the football near the goal line. That is tough to do, and it sets you up for a little play action here. This defense has got to account for this run game because they're gaining positive.
Powers to the end zone. Touchdown, Bobcats.
That is exactly what the doctor ordered in this situation. Tight ball game, and they drive the length of the field. Great execution from everyone on the offensive side to go all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Comes the Owls offense back out there. The last drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. Dropping back. It's Brown. Lets it go quickly. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Just not quite on the same page. There are some days you get to the park and it's just not working, and this is just an incompletion that I can't explain.
So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
I've always been a big believer that you build defenses front to back and inside out. There is nowhere to go in the middle of this field right now. They're doing a great job of not allowing that offensive line to gain traction at the line of scrimmage. It's a beautiful stop right there. Really nowhere to go in the middle.
The ball is picked off. Could take it off. He's bringing it back. They finally tackle him, but what a tremendous play. The pick and then that return. Suddenly, off the interception, it's 1st and goal for this offense. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio.
This guy has such a nose for the goal line. Now, 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. And I'm telling you, anytime he's close, he's getting that ball across the goal line. There is no doubt about it. He is so good in that situation.
Returner looking to create better field position. Loses the football. The scramble is on. A scoop and score. Wow. Touchdown, Bobcats.
What a fortunate bounce for the offense here. It looks like this ball could be headed the other direction. It's on the ground, and yet it bounces to them. And not only that, it's basically a scoop and score, only for the offense.
got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there to start from the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On the run, it's Jackson. And the run moves the ball up to the 33.
Well, this is exactly what you need to do on first down, is continue to stay on schedule and keep your quarterback out of those long yardage passing situations. The run game is doing a good job, and you got to give the credit to the offensive line. Continue to churn yards on first.
They'll ride the back again here. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain.
Oh, that's a really good job by the defense. Being gap sound, there's nowhere to go for this running back because of the fundamental football being played on the opposite side. This defense is where they need to be, and then they're making the tackle. Really good job defensively.
And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. And it's good for a first down to the 36. The Owls come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. He's got a crease. They get him down, but a big gainer to the 42. And the Owls are moving quickly down the field.
Man, seeing a passing game in rhythm is so fun to watch. And here, this quarterback is clearly in rhythm, playing with a lot of confidence. And he gets this ball all the way down the field. It's a nice play by the wide receiver. It's just great execution all the way around.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down. Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. To throw, it's Brown. Contact as he threw it. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. That's a nice gain to move the sticks here as time runs. In the first quarter, Ohio is on top. They jumped out to an early lead in that opening period. Let's take a quick look at the stats so far. Crucial stage of the game as we begin the second quarter. Is this one going to get out of hand? Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. On the ground, it's Jackson. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is about being sound fundamentally and schematically. You got to be where you're supposed to be in your gap, but then you got to fight. And this defense is fighting off blocks, making tackles. They're doing a really nice job.
And they'll stop him short of the line to gain.
I know it doesn't look like much, but I really like that play. Chris, first of all, you're getting yourself in a more manageable third down situation. And the entire point of this thing is to move the chains. So creating this situation is not bad for the offense.
He'll hand it off. He shreds the tackle. Wow, it's another broken tackle. Touchdown, Rice. They could not stop him.
What an outstanding run from this running back. It's about yak. We always hear about it in the passing game, but what about yards after contact for a running back? Running through the arm tackle, staying on his feet, and getting into the end zone. That is great individual effort for the touchdown.
Fields it just outside the goal line. Gets across the 25-yard line. They'll spot it at the 27. The Ohio offense back out there now. First down, looking to throw the football. Football comes out. Ball scooped up by the defense. Not much on the return, but this defense rises up with an important takeaway.
My first question in these situations is, did he secure it and become a runner, or is this an incompletion? And I think you can see that he's able to secure body part. Now there's an element of time. Yeah, he's definitely a runner. That's a fumble and a great turnover for this defense.
Now the offense is set up with a short field. Now the offense will spend the timeout here, their second. Just the one timeout remaining now in the half. The offense starts with excellent field position. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
This is a really poor decision. You've got to manage the game as a quarterback, make your offense right. Here, it's the first play of the drive, and as soon as you break contain and you're outside of the pocket, you cannot take a sack. That ball has got to be thrown into the fifth row, burn the ball, create 2nd and 10 rather than 2nd and forever.
Dropping back, it's Brown. Caught in the flat by the running back. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain. Now it's 3rd down and long. They would hate to waste this great field position. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He lets it rip. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a 1st and goal now.
What a big conversion on 3rd down. I know they were in field goal range, right on the outskirts of field goal range, but they wanted more, and they got a big completion, and now set up inside the 10, 1st and goal. That is a massive, massive completion from this quarterback, and now they're set up to punch it in the end zone.
Tight end makes the grab. Tackle is made, but the ball will be spotted at the 4. So just 1 for 3 in red zone trips so far. They come up on 2nd and goal. Looking to chuck it again. Launching one to the end zone. Touchdown, Owls. Caught in the end zone. They throw for the score. And they'll set up for the PAT. The extra point is good. Down by a touchdown, 21-14. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Here comes the Ohio offense back out on the field. It's a shotgun run call. And they'll stop him after a short gain.
It's something I love about this defense is their discipline. Look at them stay in their rush lanes, get a nice stop.
Offense comes up 2nd and 8. That running game not producing much on the 1st down play. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Moves out of the pocket. He'll throw it deep down the middle of the field. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's 3rd down.
You're rolling to your right like that as a right-handed quarterback. I love the idea of trying to take a shot down the field. You can see it really well. You've got the momentum, and you can throw it accurately moving that direction, but they're just unable to connect.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. The receiver grabs it. That's good for a 1st down near the 40.
Well, Chris, 3rd down is the game within the game, and this is a really nice play call from this play caller, and then solid execution from the quarterback, from the wide receiver on the outside. They're able to find space and get the completion for a 1st down.
Oh, the pocket collapsing. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
That might be the spark that this defense needs. They're down in this ball game, really haven't had a ton of success, and right after that explosive play, they're able to get to the quarterback. Let's see if they can build on that success, Chris, and continue to get stops, try to get the ball back for their offense.
Defense surrounds him, just a short gain on that completion.
Man, my favorite thing about corners is when they're aggressive and they tackle well. This is just an easy hitch on the outside. It's man coverage, and so this corner is on an island. If he doesn't make this tackle, it's going to be a big gain, and he steps up and does it beautifully. This guy is always willing to stick his nose in there for the tackle.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
This offense has got to stay out of these 3rd and long situations. This pass rush is too good, and here, more evidence of that. They get pressure, contact the quarterback as he throws, and now it's 4th down.
Bounce right at the 3-yard line and into the end zone for a touchback. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. They'll hand it off. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker.
Well, these run plays don't look like much, but I'm telling you they are vital to keep them on schedule, create those short yardage 2nd and 3rd down opportunities.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Receiver in motion now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. They'll tackle him at the 27. Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 27. Looking downfield, it's Brown. Brown near the sticks. It's Lane. Stopped at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks. They move the 6, but hurry to the line here on 1st down now.
I like the decisive decision from the quarterback there. He saw zone defense, got to his completion right away, and moved the chains.
They bring him down, but a solid 9-yard gain sets up a 2nd and short. Second and inches. Offense maybe looking to throw the ball here. They got 3 receivers bunched out left. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. The ball is caught. They finally get him down, but it's a chunk play through the air. The Owls come to the line to run the hurry out. They'll run it from the gun. They bring him down, but that's enough to move this offense into the red zone with a 1st down at the 17. And the Owls come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Looking for his back. The catch is made by the running back. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Intercepted in the end zone. He goes out quickly, but comes up with a nice interception.
Chris, not all turnovers are equal, and this one clearly is going to hurt the rest of the day. You drive all the way down inside the red zone, feel like you've got points right there for you, and you turn the football over. Credit the defense, bowing their neck, but that is a big mistake here offensively.
Time ticking away. Time for just 1 more play before halftime. Ball handed off. Gets the 1st and still running. And they get him down what will be the final play of this 1st half. The Owls will kick this away to get the 2nd half going. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Here comes the Bobcats offense back out there. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Grabbed by the receiver. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
I love these drag routes from the slot receiver, and it takes a wide receiver that has a feel for space and coverage. He's got to understand whether it's man or zone. If it's man, put your chin in your shoulder and keep running through the green grass. If it's zone, settle down in the soft spot and give the numbers to the quarterback.
And the pressure's on. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. They get him down after the return, but that interception could be enormous.
Well, that's certainly not what they drew up at halftime. You try to make adjustments as a coaching staff and really impress on your players. The importance of that first series of the third quarter, and that's just a terrible mistake by the quarterback and a huge turnover for the defense.
And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. And they try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Well, we knew that they were going to try to get this wide receiver the ball in creative ways. Here in the run game, I really love this design, but the defense was also ready for it. If we know what's coming, certainly they do, and they were ready for that play.
Back to pass. It's Brown. Snags the quick throw. He's got space. Oh, the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Rice.
Chris, this is the advantage of the modern running back. The guy that can gain yards between the tackle, but one that can create a play in the passing game. This is just a dump off on the outside, and he's able to just scamper into the end zone. Beautiful job by the quarterback, getting to him in the progression, and it's a touchdown for this offense.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Bobcats offense back out there. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Makes the catch. It's Bowman. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. 5-yard pickup on 1st down sets him up at 2nd and 5. A lot of play calling options here. Looking for a receiver. Pressure is coming. Misses the receiver. Incomplete.
The quickest way to impact the passing game is to impact the timing of the passing game. And that's why this defensive staff talked to us about getting to the quarterback. And even if you're not hitting him, even if you're not sacking him, make him feel that pressure. And here he's clearly hurried, and that leads to the incompletion.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable 3rd down play for the offense. There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Shotgun formation here on 3rd down. Looking for the wide out. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down.
That's a great stop for this defense. That's a manageable 3rd down situation. You feel like you still have to defend against the run and the pass, and yet they're able to get the incompletion. That's a great job and an opportunity to get off the field here.
Punt lands at the 6, but heads into the end zone for a touchback. Offense is back out on the field now. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Play action here on 1st down. He escapes the pocket. And it's incomplete on the throwaway. Didn't find anybody open. Brings up a 2nd down now.
Once you're outside of the tackle box, you can live to play another down as a quarterback, and he just throws it away. I like that decision. Didn't feel like there was much open down the field.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10. What can they do here to make it 3rd and manageable? Offense will keep it on the ground here. Game moves the ball out past the 25-yard line.
Yeah, Chris, Chris, I like this play right here because after a 2nd and 10, what you want is just a manageable 3rd down. I've always thought, like, hey, get half of this back, create a 3rd down that's more manageable for the play caller and for the quarterback, and that's exactly what they've done here.
Looking to throw. It's Brown. Caught over the middle. It's Jackson. Moves the ball out across the 30. That's good for a 1st down.
Well, this is why 1st and 2nd down success is so critical. You give yourself a 3rd and short, and now you can throw it or run it. And a lot of us thought they were going to run it here, but you can still put this ball in the air, and the quarterback is able to get a nice completion, and they're able to move the chains.
Tackle made after just a short gain.
You know, those 1st down plays are so important. In every set of downs, you want to make sure that you're on schedule, creating 2nd and medium, 2nd and short. And on 1st down, you go with that option play, and it just wasn't there. That's a frustrating start to this set of downs for this offense. Now they're behind the chains. Chris, I don't know how the big tight end gets that open in the middle of the field. Somebody has got to target the tight end in coverage. That's an easy throw and catch, and as a quarterback, I will take it all day long. My tight end's open, bang, complete.
QB keeper all the way. He's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49.
It's always important to stay on schedule as an offense. It allows you to have full disposal of your playbook, and you don't get into those obvious passing situations. So even though they're not moving the chains here, this is what I would call a very successful play because you're on schedule.
We'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Jackson. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball into enemy territory. 1st down now at the 40. And the Owls come to the line to set a fresh set of downs. He'll hand it off. And the runner brought down after just a short gain. Here comes the bunch formation. Dropping back, it's Brown. Here's a quick screen to the receiver. Stop for no gain. Excellent tackle.
Well, we knew this offense was going to attack on the edges and on the perimeter. And we knew that the defense would have to tackle in space. They're doing that great on this play. And now the offense is behind the chains.
The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Caught by the receiver. It's not enough for a 1st down. It'll be 4th down and 1.
Well, they're trying to get some yards after the catch here, but that is an excellent job of open field tackling by this defense. But they better be ready because this is clearly go-for-it range on 4th down.
Here on 4th down to keep this drive alive. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. The QB throws his 3rd pick of the day. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense.
This is classic bend but don't break defense. What an excellent job by this group, forcing the offense to snap it over and over and over again 10-plus times, and then they come up with the interception. Beautiful job by them, and a resilient play getting that turnover.
And they'll drop him right there for no gain. That's great defense.
Well, this defense told us they were going to be ready for these completions at or near the line of scrimmage, and that was going to be a big part of their plan, and you can see that paying off here. Good pursuit, good job tackling in space, and that's a completion for no gain.
So 2nd and 10 here as they try to stay out of 3rd and long here in this tie game in the 3rd quarter. And now the defense will call a timeout. That's the team's first. Tied up here in the 3rd quarter. These 2nd down and long plays become important as they try to avoid 3rd and long. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, somebody needs to tell this quarterback that there is a P in the RPO. That's clearly a pass read. He gives it to the back, and they're all over it. The defense was swarming in the backfield for a loss.
So it's 3rd and long from the 29. The defense play coverage or blitz. All tied up at the end of 3. The 4th quarter will decide this. Let's see how this 4th quarter unfolds. Everything to play for here for both teams. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the 1st down. Here comes the pressure. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on 3rd down.
Just a disappointing set of downs right there. But with the clock where it's at, Chris, they can get the ball back. Maybe they're going to punt this ball away and rely on their defense. Try to get another series moving forward.
The Bobcats will have to kick it away. Kick is away high, headed toward the sideline. And the punt lands out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they'll spot it here. Here comes the Owls offense back out there. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. That run moves the ball across the 35.
Chris, this is a great example of how to defend the RPO from a defensive perspective. Number one, your secondary player has to stay home and defend the pass. Then you've got to get off blocks up front and win your one-on-ones. If you can do that as a front 7, you can stop the run without the help of that secondary, and you can shut down the RPO.
And 3rd and short, they try to pick it up on the ground. Refusing to be brought down before gaining 1st down yardage.
Yeah, Chris, this is exactly what this coaching staff said they wanted to do, was establish the run game, and they've been able to do that. Gains of 5, gains of 6, time and time again. They're doing a great job up front, there's no doubt, and now the entire playbook is going to be at their disposal.
They'll try to run it with the option. Oh, the ball comes loose. Scooped up with the defense. They bring him down after a short return, but this defense comes up with the takeaway.
This is something I'm so impressed with by this defense, is their ability to attack the football, not just the ball carrier, but the football itself. And here they jar it loose, and they're able to recover this fumble moving the other direction.
Looking out throwing here to start the drive. On the move now. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
This is exactly what this defense wanted to do, was get this quarterback off of his spot. And here he's got to escape to the right side of the field, and now he's on the run. And he is just not that accurate. Once he's on the run, there's contact, and it's an incompletion.
Now it's 2nd down here. Play action fake, looking to throw. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up 3rd down.
Well, he's got to put that one behind him and now move forward for this third down. This is really the most important snap thus far of the game. And as a quarterback, you've got to go out there and really execute. So remember, it's about feet, it's about timing, it's about accuracy. Put all those three together.
You don't want to waste this good field position, but it's third down and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for his big tight end. Pass caught, can he get in? Touchdown, Ohio. And they take the lead here in the fourth quarter.
You dream of these scenarios as a quarterback and as an offense. You're down, you've got to drive the field and put the ball in the end zone, and they're able to do it right here. What a great drive, great execution, and they're able to take the lead.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. And the Rice offense is out there again. The last possession ended in a fumble, and that set up a touchdown. So they got to bounce back from that right away. Back to throw. It's Brown. Lets it fly to the wideout. Oh, and he can't quite hang on. Almost the fourth interception he's thrown today. Brings up second down.
That is a poor decision by this quarterback. That's not the matchup that you want. The coverage is tight. Really should have been intercepted. I think the quarterback got away with that one. Sigh of relief from that offensive coordinator that that's not a turnover.
The receiver makes the catch. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. So it's third and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Pulls it in. It's Lane. And it's good for a first down to the 36. The Owls will crank up the tempo.
That is such an important conversion to keep your offense on the field. They're trying to execute this comeback here in the second half. They need points. They need it in a hurry. It's a good job of moving the chains on third down.
Handoff here from the shotgun. And the defense smothers him for no gain. Second down after that run on the previous play. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
It really comes down to rhythm, Chris. And right now, it just doesn't feel like the quarterback is in rhythm. Listen, it's there. They can complete this ball, but again, just not on the same page.
Dropping back. It's Brown. The pocket breaking down. The pass is off target. Again, hit as he threw as the third down pressure works.
Well, you're not going to execute this comeback unless you can protect your quarterback. And here he's hit as he throws. If this
Hold on, Joe. Looks like this offense is going to go for it on fourth down at their own end of the field. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, and they cannot connect. Really needed that completion. Instead, it's a turnover on downs. Defense makes the stop. That'll be a turnover on downs.
Well, it's a frustrating situation. Fourth down, you feel like you can connect there, and the timing just wasn't there, and it just falls incomplete. Credit the defense. They made life difficult on this offense, and the quarterback was just never in rhythm on that snap. Well, that's exactly what you want to see as an offensive play caller, is your guys up front winning the line of scrimmage here late in this game, fourth quarter, and able to run the football on first down. That's just beautiful stuff up front.
Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain. So now from the 27, the offense faces a 3rd and short. How aggressive will they play it? Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Looking right, this one caught. Able to convert on 3rd. Sets him up now, first down to the 22.
Chris, that was the defense's chance to get off the field. It's 3rd down, you're trailing, have to get the ball back, and they give up a conversion. That is a back-breaking play for this defense.
And the Bobcats with 1st and 10 here. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. Working clock with the ground game. They try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
I think his best strength is havoc plays. He's constantly in the backfield. It doesn't matter if you're throwing the football, he's after the quarterback. You're running the football, he's in the backfield, tackling the running back. He's constantly in the backfield, which is just a pressure situation if you're on offense. Well, we arrive at the most important snap of the entire game right here, and it comes down to how much trust you have in your quarterback. You want to put it in his hands, let him throw the football, knowing that an incompletion is going to stop the clock and really give this defense a chance to put their offense on the field with plenty of time.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Looking downfield. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now 4th down.
Boy, monster kick upcoming here. He makes this one. It's a 2-possession game. I really love their chances. He's got to just focus and kick this one through the uprights.
So on 4th down, out trots the place kicker in a very big spot here. Oh, and he missed it. The kick is no good. And the lead remains at 7 after the miss.
Chris, this is an extension of what I saw in warm-ups. It was a struggle. There were a lot of missed kicks, and here he comes out, and in the live game, he misses it again. I'm sure his confidence is going to be low, and now the trust factor. Is the coach going to put him out there for another kick?
Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. He's brought down, but an explosive play for this passing game.
Chris, I love it when a play caller is putting the game in the hands of his playmakers, and he's clearly doing that with his quarterback and the guys surrounding the quarterback. He is such a good reader of defenses, and he plays on time. He throws the ball accurately, and when you do all of those things with a coordinator that likes to be aggressive, big plays happen like they do right here.
On the shotgun, it's a handoff. Nowhere to run up the middle. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Looking to pass. It's Brown. Running out of time in the pocket. And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time.
As an O-line, you've got to do a better job of protecting your quarterback. I know they don't get to him with a hit or a sack, but here the timing of the play is clearly affected, and it leads to an incompletion.
Motion now from the tight end. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Looking to the end zone. And the pass is incomplete just across the goal line.
Chris, with the clock where it's at, I don't think you can guarantee yourself that next possession, so I think this is it. I think you've got to stay on the field with your offense. Try to execute here, get the first down, and put the ball in the end zone.
They need to convert. He'll drop back. Looking for 6. Oh, and it's incomplete, and the drive ends right there. And they're stopped. It's a turnover on downs. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.